The International Monetary Fund's Special Drawing Right (SDR), the international reserve asset created in 1969 to prepare for a new dollar crisis, is undergoing a renaissance with important worldwide repercussions. William Middlecoop, talking about SDR, said that the announcement of the largest ever increase in SDR allocations, which will greatly improve the liquidity of many developing nations, signals alignment between the US and China in a key area of global monetary power. Explaining the SDR, Williams said that the SDR is a bit of a technical subject, but it is important because as many people who follow macro a little bit more know the SDR was developed in the late 1960s by the IMF, and it was developed because the IMF was afraid that a dollar crisis might occur in the early 1970s. The IMF was afraid of this dollar crisis because the US promised in 1944 at the Bretton Woods Conference that the dollar would be as good as gold, and more countries were exchanging their surplus dollars for gold in the late 1960s. This made the US default on their promise, and on August 15, 1971, President Nixon told that he would stop the possibility to convert US dollars into physical gold. That created a dollar crisis. IMF was afraid of this happening. They always thought that there should be a successor for the dollar. There should be an international currency not connected to one country, which could be developed into a world reserve currency. So that's the overall history of the SDR. There are so many countries calling on the IMF now for financial support. The IMF only has a maximum of 1 trillion assets available. That's not enough to support all countries and all countries in need. So a new trick was needed for the IMF to be able to create new reserves. The IMF states in one of the press releases that this new allocation of SDR is a substantial and direct liquidity boost to all member countries without adding debt burdens. So it envisioned this as a new layer which has been built on top of the fiat money system. The IMF can create their own assets reserve in SDR out of thin air and can distribute this among member countries, and they can add it to their balance sheet. So it's a new layer of fiat money. The SDR was created in the late 1960s, but ever since, only 200 billion SDR were created in the last 50 to 60 years. After the Lehman crisis, it was China's wish and also the United Nations wish that the IMF would use its balance sheet by creating large amounts of SDR to be able to provide liquidity for the world's financial system. In the last 60 years, only 200 billion of SDR were created, and now they can create another 500 to 600 billion. So the size of all SDRs ever created is being tripled, and it was highly political because the Trump administration was very opposed to this idea. And as soon as Janet Yellen was installed as the Treasury Secretary, she wrote a letter to the G20 and calling for SDR solution. That's why the G20 immediately approved this, and now the IMF can create this amount of SDR. Williams says that we build a new layer of fiat money which nobody loses, but we create more fiat money out of thin air. It increases the debasement of world currency because the SDR is a currency basket, and within this basket there are dollars, euro, yen, renminbi and pounds as well. So when we create more SDR, we also create more of these 5 major currencies. So it's another round of the basement of currencies, but it's in an indirect way, so it's hidden. Now talking about the Trump administration not supporting SDR, Williams said that China has been a supporter and has been very vocal in the last 12 years to use the SDR, to upgrade the SDR, so we can use the SDR as a successor for the dollar. We can use it to price oil, gold and commodities. We can use it as a unit of account. The US is afraid to lose its role as leader of the financial system. And the Chinese are very happy to see that. The Biden administration is much softer on this, and this gives much more power to the IMF as well, because IMF can grow their balance sheet. The IMF can grow towards a world central banker. This is something which is very interesting for the future, because we will need a central world bank to create enough liquidity to solve the problems that we are all facing right now. Addressing the addition of 500 billion to the member countries of IMF, Williams said that it's added to the accounts of all member countries. Explaining its effect on other assets like gold or silver, William explains that there are many very smart insiders in this financial system who understand this and are acting on these developments. The debasement of currencies is ongoing. The inflows into our fund have increased by 5x, 10x, because people understand that you need to move money now away from bank accounts and you need to leave the paper assets and go to the hard assets, and Bitcoin is a digital hard asset. So that also explains the run to Bitcoin as well. William advises that we should put 25% of our money into liquidity cash and then put 30 to 50% into Bitcoin or physical assets like gold and silver. While talking about the price of gold in the next few months, William has to say that Bank of America expected gold to reach $3,000 within 18 months. This was published in the summer of 2020. We have had a long technical correction in gold, started in August early. GDX is down over 35%. He said that fortunately, our fund is still up a bit because we are diversified. We are not only investing in precious metals, but once this correction is over, we are in a very last phase. It could be over next week or in the next few weeks. Gold is expected to return towards 2000 quite fast, like we have seen with Bitcoin. After Bitcoin broke the downtrend, we could expect something similar in gold, especially in silver, because of the ongoing silver short squeeze. There's a very delicate situation in silver markets now, and once the paper silver system breaks down, we will see a run towards $100 silver within a very short time. It's a very explosive situation which has been there for years. It will always take a little longer, but once it fails, it will run a little faster. So guys, this is the end of the video. If you agree with William on his expressions about the IMF, then please make sure to tell me in the comment section below. Also, if you found this video informative, then please make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel. I'll see you in my upcoming video. Till then, have a nice day.